Today in History. It is July 3rd already, and we're going to continue with our journey to the past.
We will. We have two events to share with our listeners in just a moment, but first, of course, the quiz question. Here it is. Auto, in the word automobile, means, number one, self, or number two, organic. Oh, this is a good question today. Okay, here we go again. Auto, in the word automobile, means, number one, self, or number two, organic. Tough question, maybe. If you know the answer, put it on our Bandi board or text in pounder sharp 1045. That will cost you 51 on your cell phone. You could win an usan.
I would buy one of those organic mobile.
Organic mobile?
Oh, or mobile.
What would that mean?
If there's...
I don't even know what that would mean.
그러니까요. 네, that's a big hint there.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so here are those two events that we're going to share in a minute.
Today in history. In 1886, the first automobile was introduced. And in 1962, Tom Cruise was born.
네. 자, 1886년 7월 3일에는요. 그 처음 생겨난 그런 자동차가 공개된 날이기도 합니다. 그리고 1962년 7월 3일 탐 크루즈의 출생일이기도 합니다.
That makes Tom Cruise 51 years old.
그런데도 he's still, you know,
He still looks
alive and kicking.
he still looks exactly the same.
Looks야 조금 변할 수
Is it?
있겠지만
Yeah.
조금 있겠지만 doesn't bother me at all.
No,
he could still run and jump and that's amazing.
And walk past walls with doves flying by.
그러니까요. 자, 1962년생이면 이거 나보다 나이가 훨씬 많네 싶은 분들 아마 많이 계실 거예요. 들으시는 분들 가운데. 근데 탐 크루즈 이렇게 펄펄 나르는 거 보면 자, 우리도 좀 분발해야겠다는 생각이 듭니다. Alright, so we're going to begin today's journey to the past with the introduction and promotion of the vehicle that reshaped the course of history.
And that, of course, is the automobile, also known as a car, which was introduced in Germany on this day in 1886.
Uh-huh. Well, the modern automobile or self-movable vehicle was practically born on this day, and it was the creation of Carl Benz, informally known as the father of the modern car.
However, it is noteworthy that the core of what makes a car, the internal combustion engine, was developed way before in 1807, although it was used to run a boat at the time.
Oh,
Interesting,
I see.
right?
And as such, other elements of the automobile were developed and created independently. For instance, the first self-propelled automobile concept was actually conceived in the 1700s.
Really?
Oh, but it was powered by steam.
Interesting. Now, going back to Benz, as soon as he unveiled his four-wheeler, named the Benz Patent Motor Wagon, 25 models were sold in the next 7 years.
25 models?
Yeah, in 7 years.
That's a lot.
Well, 7 years, 25 models? I don't know. At that time, if that
그런가?
was considered successful or not, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. And you know what they say? Behind every great man, there is a very realistic wife who takes things to the next level. Well, that's not the exact quote, but that's what Ben's wife Bertha did in 1888. Proved to the world that her husband's creation was indeed the next big thing.
Yes, and that's because Bertha Benz became the first person ever to make a long-distance trip in an automobile, covering more than 200 kilometers. And what's more, she did it without telling her husband.
Yeah.
She stole his car.
But for a very good reason, actually. It turned out really well.
Yes, exactly.
그러니까요.
It helped to promote the automobile, right? Saying, look at what this thing can do.
와, 그 이제 부인 되시는 분께서 버타 벤츠 버타 벤츠 씨가 세상에 남편이 고안해낸 이 자동차를 내가 직접 운전해 보겠다. 말도 하지 않고. What do you think that the husband would have said if he had found out that his wife would drive the car?
Well, maybe he would have been upset because I don't think they were testing it over long distances at the time. So if it had failed, that would have created a very bad image for the car and for him. So it was a real gamble, I guess, right?
그렇죠.
But she believed in him and she believed in his product and it turned out great.
네, 그렇습니다. 자, 이제 다음 또 소식으로 갈 텐데요. And now we go all the way to the 20th century when one of the most acclaimed and favorite box office stars worldwide was born.
He is, of course, Thomas Cruise Mapother, or pronounced Maypother, I guess. The fourth, as a matter of fact. fact. He's not the first in the series of Tom Cruises. He's better known by his stage name, Tom Cruise, and he was born in 1962 on this day.
And we're showing the picture of Tom Cruise. Probably the picture was taken in his younger days, I guess.
Definitely.
Oh, definitely. He looks fabulous. Well, anyway, having starred in many successful and iconic movies such as Top Gun, Rain Man, Magnolia, of course, Minority Report, and of course the Mission Impossible series, he is, as of 2006, the most powerful actor in the world, according to Forbes magazine.
Yeah, now he has fans worldwide, and they're called cruisers.
어머, 그렇구나. Why are you scoffing at that idea?
Did I scoff? Because it's silly, that's why. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Steve. What do you do? I'm a cruiser. Okay. Bye. This number has been increasing by the year. Cruise has become a household name in Hollywood, in Korea, everywhere in the world. Everybody knows who Tom Cruise is, right?
Ironically, his dream was apparently very different when he was a teenager, as he enrolled in a seminary to become a priest at the age of 14.
Isn't that something?
와,
Yeah.
그러니까 원래는 신학대학에 진학해서 이제 이제 성직자가 되는 것을 목표로 했었군요. 참, you have no idea what's going to happen down the line.
It's true. You mentioned the scene Magnolia. That may be my favorite Tom Cruise performance. Not my favorite movie of his, but my favorite performance of his. He played that arrogant jerk so perfectly, didn't he? Yeah. Did you see the movie?
No, I didn't see the movie.
Oh, you should. Yeah. Julianne Moore is in that film as well. She's fantastic. It's a really unique film. Really good. Yeah, very powerful.
Okay, I'm going to watch Magnolia, and you're going to watch 안 봤다 그랬대?
Which one? The Tom Cruise
There's
movie?
too few, actually.
Cocktail? Was that it? The one that I
Cocktail?
didn't see?
Okay. Well, you don't want to. You don't have to.
No, okay.
Okay. But anyway, 자, Tom Cruise, 오늘 happy birthday, Mr. Cruise.
Yes, exactly. And now back to the quiz. The question was, auto in the word automobile means, number one, self. Excellent. All right, that's it for today in history. And when we come back from this break, Daniel joins us in the studio to talk more about films for cine premieres. Here is a tune from the OST from the film Cocktail. It's the Beach Boys, Kokomo.